I think that's what we should do instead, is do a chill stream and talk about all those things, but just keep it mellow. I mean, it's about 8 o'clock?
Nut equals Illuminati confirmed.
Not! Okay. I just recently got the Future Tech bundle and the bunker, the communist set. I enjoyed them both. The globe was fun with the Future Tech, and the generator is definitely helpful if you don't want an annoying ass smoke machine in your house. I mean, and you've had it for a while, so.
But free nut.
Free nut.
Gravity is crushing me. Nope. Willow tried to follow me in here and shit. I'll leave the door open for a little second. Let her come in. She's like, thanks. You just kind of took the door in my face. Thanks.
Thanks.
Yeah. Need chill streams. Chill streams next to a turbine.
Mellow.
Back to the... No, head.
Yeah, we're just going to be talking about small things.
YouTube, Grandma's YouTube video with the side of Alice. What you doing, Alice? No. Just go away.
Hey, Alice, no.
Every cat ever. Oh, kitty. Cat makes angry face. Tiger's not happy. Tiger does not want to be petted. Oh, you're going to do it anyways. Terrible listening.
Tiger doesn't want to be petted.
Bad.
Damn it!
When Mars is asleep, boop, the fuck? Oh, it's you. Rolls over. He's away from me. I get in the bed next to her and I'm like, boop, 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 beep, beep, hong, hong, boop.
Boop on.
And somehow she still manages to get enough sleep to stably function during the day. I love my children, I swear. So we don't hiss at me. Quit. I want to sleep. I'm not like Mars and can tolerate your stupidity. I see you, Mars. Now with extra nut.
Now it's extra nut. Give me a can. Have a can of Alice farts, but we sealed the bag of nuts inside, so she has to open up the can to get inside. Get the nuts. She opens it. Oh God! What? Where's it?
Only you would think of sentence I day from my.
I am down.
Alice will really eat a can of Planters. And I was like, why? Because I'm hungry. But you have animal food. I don't want it. I want this. It's salty like my personality. It's salty like my personality. It's good for you like my personality. I'm like, Alice, it doesn't make any sense. Yes.
You have humans.
Like my personality.
Food, but not.
I know how that word should be used, or usually a complete out of context.
Yeah, I know the off context, but I'm gonna keep doing it anyways. You know what you were thinking.
Hello, Gordon. No.
No. Look, Gordon. Nice. We can use this to bridge large gaps. Wait, how does that work? It's teeth soup.
Teeth soup. You know, that actually made an appearance in Breath of the Wild. That meme became so popular. Oh, fuck. Chill stream, but gas dies from coughing.
Oh boy.
Alright, James. You like laying on my head like a hat, don't you? getting too big to do that, you know that?
Ooh, I wonder what would happen if you did that to Mars. It's like, oh, she's trying to sleep. It's like, not on your Mars.
Oh, but only you would imagine physically torturing my children while they're sleeping. Can't keep out here. Boy, that's pretty kinky there, bro. I'm just imagining torturing Mars in her sleep. Well, it's nice to get Clover the whip, or Alice the whip whips or something.
No.
Gonna get take the spankies. She's like, no.
I have the one quote, the one riddle. I am Legion. I am Dank. You must. I will tell you that I really stank.
Oh no, it's corpse flower. Nailed it. Kate did that yesterday. She's like, nailed it. I'm like, where? What? She was mimicking a YouTube, a commercial of some sort. When they said that, it's like, okay, calm down.
Nailed it.
Don't be nailing anything. That's not safe. Not protected. Can't afford it.
I know you mentioned that Sabrina's doing a lot better with her sleeping habits.
Yeah, now she knows how to run. Now that she can run again, my brain is not working. I'm sorry, guys. Yeah, she's sleeping there now. She knows how to run. What the fuck?
Oh, God.
No, once she got her legs back to move around a bit more, as you know what happened.
Yeah.
She's doing a lot better sleeping. She can do a thing early in the morning when it's like 60 degrees outside. And average, she's not getting back. And Willow, you gotta teach Willow discipline, I guess. She's getting up and running around now. And we let her outside that go with us jogging. Probably holding onto the rope or the chain or whatever we got her on. And Amber will grab it too if the mailman or some other person, anyone walks, drives, runs by. And Willow's like, chase.
Chase. Chase.
Don't chase.
Fetch.
Don't chase. No fetch. That's the problem.
Yeah.
We think she's going to hurt somebody out of her excitement to see new face. She doesn't mean it, but where I live, if your dog acts unnormal, it gets towards another person, they have it put down. It's like, that's the meme of the century, basically. They just, oh look, your dog barked at me. Well, I'm offended. I'm gonna go sue until you have it put down. I'm gonna call the police and then tell them I want it put down. Yeah. Well, my neighbors had a little Pomeranian, and some person, I don't know what the fuck they were doing on our street, Pomeranian started barking at him. They called the police, sitting in their car right in front of the people's under the dog's driveway. They couldn't leave. And she went, I'm sitting in front of your driveway, so you can't believe the same. Fucking called the police just to tell the police this dog wouldn't stop barking at me. I want it put down. The police officer's like, nah. Bye. But if Willow got too close to somebody and she made them nervous, they'll put down a big dog in a heart attack. They'll put that fucker down in a heartbeat. Now, then again, Willow's been injected before and it didn't do anything. So, Alice even wrote comments about it. And you finally bring back some cyanide? Oh, you're going to poke me with whatever that is. Fine. No, Alice. And she pokes herself and it's like, ooh, this is making me feel sleepy. Almost like I'm dying. This is fine. I don't die, so this is fine. Ooh, I'm so sleepy. Like, I heard you shut up yet. Or you're dying. She did something. Both of them are very immune to our form of lethal injection for animals. Willow's, like I said, taking shotgun rounds in the past, or almost has taken it point blank. Oh, and Cameron, I made a cake too. The whole fucking cake. Said, what?
Hey.
Well, you were full. I was, and I saw cake.
Is Tina still running? I'm gonna go in there. My mom wants me to come talk to her. I don't know what's going on.
You're grounded.
I don't know, but I'm gonna go see.
You're grounded. She's gonna talk about that thing. There's a lot of Warlanders live. Mars, what's the matter? You gonna take James? Okay, have fun. Me and Collie will just stay here. Just probably sleeping to death, baby. Alright. Hey, it's Coco. Achieve them, Coco. Okay. Don't even speak. That's fine. Nope. Not today. Okay. Thank you, Golly. Poor thing. Oh, you poor thing.
It was something. She wanted me to do something stupid.
Nut. Nurse, come, please.
Brandon, come in here. What? Nut. What's that pizza?
That would be your family. Dude, nut in this cup. No. No. Just no. I'm gonna play Xbox while we're doing this, but I'm gonna do it without the headset.
Right.
Because Collie's sitting here having a freezing moment. I got the AC on, and she's like, I'm cold. Please turn the AC off. I wrapped her in a blanket in a cocoon, and she's looking at me like, I am sad.
I am sad.
I am sad. Sorry, Brian. He's so weird. I love it. What's a better YouTuber, ice cream sandwich or noodle? Both of them make you hungry for more videos. He's like, no. So you're laughing. Ice cream sandwich. What? Have you seen the episode of Noodle where he's yelling about something and he says ice cream, and in the background it's ice cream sandwich. It's ice cream was probably there. That's where they must know each other. Noodle's a dick to everybody, but he can't compensate.
No. Consume product.
So apparently I'm not able to join you. There it goes. Xbox is having the game is having its fucking seizures. It's regular old can't handle self-seizure. Self-delete us.
So I'm going to fucking crash.
I found a collie leg. No. Don't look at me like that, you jiggly shit. He jiggles, man. He jiggles like Clover did. Clover's losing weight like crazy, though. God, Clover lost 60 pounds within a few days. I don't know what she did. She dropped that weight out. She went from sick-ass, wheelchair-ridden to there is no ass. You can see her ribs. Definitely entered out of her skin. It's like, Clover, what did you do? What did I not do? What did I do? Did I do something wrong?
Oh. Sorry, I had to go get a pop. If you were curious. Not!
Oh, God, my game is glitching out real bad.
Oh.
It's got the, the visual effects for the sun going up or down, or the moon moving, and it actually makes the, and it makes like the shadow rolling up. Yeah, it's glitching my game out real bad.
Oh God.
It's sending me heavenly God rays of Todd Howard. I wish and I beg for it to go away. I don't want your Todd rays. I'm getting cancer.
I don't think anybody likes Todd rays.
I think a lot of people would accept it. Wonder what that player did. What do you think that level 27 just did down there? He got wanted for something. I wonder what he did.
Maybe he managed to kill somebody.
Oh, okay.
Or, well,
MP8 ball.
MP8?
The meat nut. Collie's leg, and she did, bruh. I wouldn't be too surprised if Clover gave Collie that chunk, though. I like it use a little bit of chunk. She wasn't no thickums, but she was about thin as Amber was when we first found her. When we first ever got her, she was twiggy like she'd never eaten before in her entire fucking life. She was skinny. Now she's gaining that pooch. She's gaining weight.
It's kind of a good thing.
What about nutting? What's that, Brown Body?
I said, it's kind of a good thing that she's gaining a little weight.
Oh. Okay. Yeah, you're right there. I would like to see her gain weight. I don't want her to get fat either.
Right. It's like a balance.
I honestly think Clover lost that weight because she stopped doing whatever she was doing to gain weight. Coco probably smacked her a couple times. And beat the fat out of it. You know, Coco, that's not how that works. That's not how that works.
That's not how that works?
It's a Coco, yes it is. Coco goes into some machine and she kickboxes in this machine, well, in this, like, thing, and when it hits her back, she loses weight. Like, she's attached to, like, there's all sorts of weird workouts where she's fighting a sandbag while in a wind tunnel or something really weird, and then she'll go and do something like lift weights, or she'll go and put her body in a belt-looking thing. The belt thing moves, and she stands there trying not to fall over because it just pushes her around. It, like, shakes her. I like my Coco shaking, not stirred. Lol. No, game. No, okay. You were glitching, so my shit slowed down while your stuff is having a seizure, and it tried to kill me. You heard right. Your game tried to kill me.
What the fuck?
Yeah. You got stuck on a rock, and my game's like waiting for a response from server.
Oh, God.
But you were stuck. I was making the kill in. Everything I've interacted with so far hasn't done anything but cause that. Everything's causing a waiting response from server right now as we speak. I went to
an armor station during before Grand Heat. It did that to me. It put me in a waiting to respond to the server message. I was like, oh God, here we go.
Yeah, I'm trying to pick junk up and nothing's happening. I'm not even picking it up. My game won't let me do it. So, I don't know what we're gonna do. I warned them ahead of time about that, good old... People really are enjoying commenting on that post. Now that it's old, my post that I made about Ren, people are still commenting up a fucking storm.
Damn.
What does this guy say? Leather coat, traveling color coder, rare drop. So rare, I've seen just someone wearing one and got excited about it. I've got... been wearing that coat. I'll buy it from someone if I go effort the hell out of that. Especially with this game stability, I'd rather buy it, you know?
Right.
We get it from someone who cares to trade than fucking kill myself. Oof. Ali. Ali.
Bye.
Ollie. She's looking at me like, what?
Originally, I was interested in doing the events of Primal Nut, but you know, I mean, you know, the joke is there, but I didn't like.
Fuck that.
It's not worth it. It's not worth the meat. The meat was not worth that event.
It only gives you 3, but you need 5 to get any reward of script. It bribes you by giving you script. And it's not worth the effort.
At that. Okay, not worth it.
What? Hell, let's just jump like this.
What?
Don't throw up, Alice. Don't throw up. Calm down.
Please don't.
Calm down. Calm down. I'll give you one heart attack and you try to puke on me.
Please don't vomit.
Yeah, my game must be really broken because I tried to pick up all the junk that's in that shed and I didn't get anything at all. They just kept telling me waiting for response from server and it went back to like I never clicked on it. This game is so not worth the effort anymore, honestly. Again, we asked them for cool new guys and fix their stuff and what they not do.
They don't.
Okay, Alice. They won't. It's not they don't want to, it's not they can't, it's they won't.
They just won't. They refuse to.
I would like some actually playable gameplay, you know, without having to worry about, hey, the second you enter this game, you're going to have a bad time. Yeah, you know. Graham, for so long, didn't even sit there in the right spot. He wouldn't even go visit. He's just walking around and look like he knows what's going on. Bruh. You know, it would help you out if you not, you know.
No, he didn't even stay nearby. He was just everywhere. We found him all the way up next to the fucking vault.
It's depressing. It's sad.
And now
it's worthy of suicide. It's called Fallout. The game you didn't want, but we're giving to you anyways. Want a refund? Nah. You can't afford that refund. You really want that refund, don't you? Wow, we're gonna ban you. I told you can't afford a refund. We're not giving it to you. N-O spells not at all. Have fun. Todd, nope, don't even say anything about Todd. It's bad. You're not getting a refund, and our game is gonna remain broken, so you can remember why you paid for the game. Buy more atoms. Oh my gosh! Link your Twitch account and get more, and then get like 10 atoms. We're gonna scan you left and right. Please buy more atoms as our game slowly ascends into hell. And then you'll be the one to blame when it happens. Fuck you, Todd. That's what's gonna happen, Bromby. We're the ones playing the fucker, and he's the one making the bank. We're the ones that are going to take the fall, and we as a community, when something goes down. It worries me to think that that's still a possibility. Is it going to happen? Maybe. Maybe not.
That might just very well happen.
Right. At this point, yeah, will likely happen. I mean, I can't think of anything else to say because of, again, how easily the game is killing itself. Like I said, you got stuck in a thing and you were having a waiting response, but I walked over to you, and you're running, caused my game to try to kill itself. So, like I said, it's going to slowly ascend into hell. But what's not going to get fixed? The game. What's going to get fixed? The people. We're all of a sudden broken. PvP with a bloody weapon? Oh, look, we're going to announce your gun's getting nerfed. Just like how the enemies spawn in with legendaries? Cool, we're going to buff all the enemies' levels so it'll be twice as hard to even get a legendary. Oh, look, we're getting backlash. Let's retract that statement, but then not do anything about it. Everyone's like, oh yeah, they might retract it. They're going to retract it. He'll retract the statement, but I highly doubt he's going to actually remove that comment altogether to where it's not going to happen. He's just not going to do what he's going to do. He's not going to tell you next time something happens. The next time he's thinking about turning the game into shit, he's just not going to tell you. He's going to go do it. He's just going to go do it. And he's going to say, hey, good old pal, old buggy, old friend, old gamer, you and your friends complained so much last time about our ideas that are set in stone, 10 Commandments correct, that next time we do something, wow, you're going to be sad. We're not going to ask your permission. We're just going to do it. Welcome to the Todd verse, where Todd is your God, and if you deny it, you get banned forever.
Welcome to Toddland, where... Oh yeah,
Toddverse, bro.
FTW. Fuck Todd's Wasteland. You had the best...
Yep.
You had the best anagram for that, or the best reimagining of that statement. FTW, fuck Todd's Wasteland.
His Wasteland is always gloomy and always done his way, and everyone else is his little is a player slave. But you're just kind of stuck in. You can have fun, but eventually tables turn. His fun kicks in, where no one's having fun.
Yeah, you can have
where updates are scarce and not too non-existent, and no matter what, you're not getting it. Like I swear, we've been sitting here for hours. I'm starting to truly believe that this game is going to reset. It's going to do what it's doing. It's not going to give us Meat Week. I haven't seen a single pop-up at all in the past few hours saying Meat Week's active at all. How long have you been standing here, Mom? How long have you really been standing here?
Well,
a few minutes?
We've been standing here since at least... I'd say I've been standing here since at least 7:46, and we've both been standing here since at least 8 o'clock.
Yeah. So they're not. It's not even on schedule then. If that's the case, that means 7 o'clock didn't even roll around for Meat Week's event. They're skipping on the events. But we had a tent yesterday, or the picture I sent you was fucking lacking the tent canvas.
Yeah, the fucking canvas was gone.
God doesn't know what he's doing. His wasteland is not the wasteland I don't think anyone would be sane enough to want to be around. If you do, you're crazy, because this is depressing at least. Damning at best. I could never imagine playing in this game as much as... Like I said, I know I'm playing it now. Yeah, I understand that, guys. But it's because I'm helping Bromby learn about Meat Week. Once he's done with Meat Week, I'm planning to install the game. Because it's just getting worse.
Once Meat Week is over, I'm probably just gonna, not...
What's stopping us from not now?
If I get what I'm looking for, then fuck it. Because if I don't,
probably won't.
I probably won't. But
we just leave them. Everything has to be rare. Everything has to be.
Everything in this game is fucking rare. Everything that looks good in this game is rare. The traveling leather coat, the leather coat, the fucking camo goddamn jumpsuit is fucking rare as hell. That's what I would like to talk about. How hard it is to get a camo jumpsuit, but yet I ended up getting a random one for 10 packs. Never seen it before in my life at the time. But I was just like, oh hey. Picked that shit up, got it for you, and then someone didn't.
Question. Does that mean Todd's an entitled fuck, given that all of his shit's not working, and he's not doing anything to fix it? I mean, it sounds like Todd's playing king right now. Every company member will beat the shit out of you and say you're the one who's wrong, and we're the ones getting, in the end, we're getting fucked for it, not him. So is it hard to say that Todd's the entitled fuck in a way? Going back to one of our older videos?
Yeah, we'll refer to one of my older videos on my other channel. Todd is literally screaming, I'm an entitled fuck!
I noticed. It's gonna keep going that way too. Well, I hate to say it, but I don't see a change happening here. I mean, I really don't. If there's a change in this game that happens in the future, I won't be here to see it. Like I said, I'm only here for you, and as soon as you get bored with this game, I'm bailing. I won't stay. I mean, we've already lost Mage again because, again, my sister's dog has to die, and he hates us now.
I don't know what it is.
But as soon as you leave, I'm done with this. Big shit, I'm leaving. I'm not playing no more Fallout. That means Todd just lost to another person, but I think he knows that. He's aware of that. He's fine with losing customers. I mentioned this before. And he said, and I quote, I'll just go find a bunch more beginners to rope in with some fake updates like the board game. And I'll keep making board games that people keep leaving. And eventually, the good players, the ones that like to play the game, will only be lower level children who don't know what Fallout is. And I'll still make money, so you have fun with that.
Like I said,
he's fully aware of the shit you're doing.
Here's the problem. I wanted this game to be good. I wanted to love this game. And at the time, before Wastelanders, I did like the game. But then Wastelanders came around and it was just...
It was great until the bugs started happening.
Yeah.
The shit started going down.
We had so much.
There was so much regret
back then. So much faith. And then, you know, everyone else at the time didn't have any faith at all. While we had faith, they were so pissed at the game. And now all of a sudden, we see that there's faults in these services and all these areas of the game. And now everyone seems to love the fucking thing.
Yep.
I've mentioned that multiple times, but like, it always so happens to be that the rest of the community is in the opposite eye of where we are, or even just a different eye, or different views.
Right. Right. The second we hate the game, everyone wants to play Fallout, or no one sees there's a problem. The second we love the game, everyone was mad at us and leaving us behind to play other games. We had people flat out leave us because we were playing Fallout. That's the only reason.
Yeah.
We were playing Fallout and they couldn't be friends with us. They found the game not worth it or something like that. They went to go play Ark or something. And they left us. They blocked us and left. They don't even want to be friends with us no more because we played Fallout. Even if we don't, they're not coming back because we played Fallout. Treating us like we're marked with cancer or something.
Because at the time, Fallout is boring.
It's still kind of... I see what they mean now. It is kind of boring. Getting there, at least. We're just doing like we do in GTA Online, driving around, existing.
Just trying to exist.
But at least on GTA, trying to exist doesn't result in a suicide. This game crashes when you try to exist. It kills itself whenever it gets a chance. If it gets a chance to, it's going to kill itself.
If it wouldn't crash so fucking much, then it would be a better game than I think personally that it has ever been. If it didn't crash so much and there weren't as many fucking glitches and bugs,
and they actually tried to listen to the community a little bit. I also think some of this issue is because the company left the community behind. Now, I'm going to say it out loud on purpose. They left the community behind, and they don't care. So people like us are sitting here like, let's add this or this to the game. We want the game to go better. And people are upvoting us all day long, but again, you submit a ticket, and you're like us, and you submit a ticket to Bethesda, they chunk that fucker in the trash when they get it. That's what they do with a lot of their videos. Not the videos, their stuff. They just throw your ideas or not your ideas, but they throw your submitted ticket in the trash. You report the player in the trash can. It's in the trash can. You report a player, trash can. You having a bug in the game? Well, first off, according to Bethesda, it's your fault. And then they're going to throw it away. You know, and they literally said it was your fault, Brown Boy. Did they not?
They said this. And this is just their language for saying it, but they said...
And there's an automated message. Well, yeah, that really means they don't like it. They don't like this.
Xbox basically, they said, check to see if your Xbox is the problem. Unplug your Xbox, turn it off, reset it. No. The first thing you do when you get a fucking report is you look at your damn product.
Right. And see if it's the problem.
Exactly.
And someone had the balls to say that they're just the dev team. They don't have full swing over the game. You just fix it when you email them. I was like, what planet are you from? The dev team has the ability to do so. He basically referred to the dev team as a helpline. Where we can make a phone call, but that's it. That's what he was basically saying. And I looked at him and was like, what planet are you from? Because it sounds pretty damn retarded. Because I guess he didn't understand the word dev team. I contacted the dev team. I contacted Gardner on one of social medias about that. He never answered me back. He saw it, they never answered me back. They don't care. They put on their fake Todd smile, and they see it when there's a problem. When they find the person who says there's a problem, and that person gets banned. End of story. Oh, you don't like how the game's being played, or how our system's having an actual problem? Ban. We'll just say you duped or something, and then give you a permaban. Until we fix the problem, and you quit being a stupid little consumer, you get to remain banned. Until then, that's what I hear. You should never assume it's the consumer's fault. The consumer's commenting to you that, hey, this is a genuine problem with the game. That problem's been around for a long time. No, it's your fault. Not ours. It's your fault. We're not going to look into this. It's your fault.
Here's the really big problem. We have 2 games that we can play right now. This and GTA 5. GTA 5 is alright. They don't have a shit ton of bugs, and as far as we're concerned, it doesn't crash you a shit ton. Problem is...
But the community's toxic.
And also, problem is, in a private server, or even in a public server, unless you have like bukus of money, there isn't a shit ton to do.
Right? And the community is also toxic. Yeah, they'll even take your money from you. I found out that I've been getting account wiped. It's another player. He's been hopping on every server we've been in. I have him blocked for a reason. And he's been in every single server that we've been in, even the private ones that we've set up. He's hacked his way in, and he's wiping my account and giving himself whatever I own. That's why I've been playing that. Besides helping you, that's the reason why I haven't been playing. Because he keeps wiping my account. Yes, it is. Alloy.
Fucking alloy.
Yep. I'm not super surprised. I mean, I was kind of expecting it in a way. It's just so comical that we try to make friends in here, and we lose people, and then all of a sudden we're everyone's enemy. If God forbid we try to be a good person, now we're everyone's enemy. I want to mention that every person we've come across has hated us with a gut-wrenching passion after meeting us. Right after that, they fucking hate us. They don't want to see us no more. We're too good of a person, or it's usually anything at this point.
And they make up excuses not to fucking talk to us, or not to hang around us. They're either unwilling, they hate our fucking guts, or they're just too quote-unquote into the quote-unquote chill kind of attitude.
You ain't chill if that's how you act. Some of them, the way they act, they ain't chill. They're just being hateful.
Right.
Again, your version of chill and our version of chill is going to contradict. But it's pretty bad when the person you're chatting with enjoys not destroying stuff to play, and every other person you meet is wanting to kill and be genocidal. That's in GTA. I was going to mention that too. We don't want to get into a GTA game and have to think, oh God, I need to be in pacifist mode. I need a fucking oppressor to survive. What does everybody do when they get in a GTA game? Oh, I got an oppressor. I'm gonna run everyone off and sexually harass everybody with my oppressor. Because I'm so cool.
And I think
that's totally what they want.
I think you and me agree on the same definition of chill. That's not even near chill. That's just being like I made a joke about it. That I think today I was saying like, welcome to the salty splooge. How gay are you? I brought up my oppression, killed a whole server's worth of people. It's like, okay, walk right in. Because that's exactly what that fucking is. It's not being cool. It's not being chill. It's not being anything other than being a fucking asshole.
Yeah, if you call that chill, you need to learn what the real world of chill is. Unsporting behavior. It's bannable, according to Microsoft. It's bannable. Unsporting behavior. In-killing, disruptive gameplay. You can read it off, too. You'll see what I mean. You'll understand exactly what I'm talking about. That's everything that the people are doing in GTA, with the jumping up in a game and killing each other, constantly hitting one dude. As I was told that in Grand Theft Auto that doesn't happen, that's a lie. On PC and PlayStation, yeah. On Xbox, no, that's not happening. They don't punish you in the game. The company does it. But when fucking forbid you have a weird name in that game, and then the person reports you, and then you're all of a sudden con banned forever. But they're sitting there sexually harassing with an oppressor, using disruptive gameplay of unsporting behavior to dominate how you play, how you get to play the game. The way they force you down. I mean, like I said with you were doing something with Simeon, whatever his name is, the dude. The guy who put him as prop. You had an issue with the game and glitched out a little bit, and you had to go into out of pacifist mode to get to the prop in the first place. And then it was like, oh, hey, there's a player. You better get ready to pass him. You couldn't get back in. I kept telling you to get in, but you couldn't. Long story short, the player rolled up in a high-end weapon and just killed Bromby.
And yeah, they
took a shit.
Fucking killed my ass. They tried to take the vehicle. They didn't, and then they just dropped it back off because, this is of no use to me. But it was of use to me, and by the time I got back in the vehicle, the circle was fucking gone. I couldn't do anything with that damn vehicle. The circle was fucking gone.
Because he spent whatever you had to use on his character.
But like I mentioned prior, jokes on him. While I still don't like it, I have a much higher fucking tolerance for this shit. I guess it's just naturally enveloped because there's so many fucking assholes around here. It would normally want to ruin my day, and I try my hardest not to let them. And usually it works, but
I don't know how you do it. I find it retardedly hard. And apparently it's retardedly hard for people to get into a game and just chill and be chill. Like, nah, man, I don't really. I mean, we might go grind, meet week a little bit. Or, no, man, I don't want to sit here and PvP or go PvP other people. Or, no, man, I don't really feel like going to the junk run every time or back-to-back queen or, you know, whatever that people normally do in this game. It's like, we don't want to do that. And all of a sudden, we committed a sin against the one and only player God that they believe that they are. They're holding themselves in such high standards. A lot of people in this game do. This one here, Fallout, that people hold themselves in God mode standards when it comes to being around people. That when they can't live up to their own standard, they get mad at the other players because they're not the problem. When they can just blame their problem on the other guy. I learned that a long time ago. But I went into a few BOS groups and Enclave groups on Discord. Players just hold themselves at God mode standards. I'm a pro, I've always been a pro, you're a noob, and you'll never be better than me. You get better than them, and then they get butthurt, and they're like, you're the problem, not me, get out. And then they leave. They kick you out. They kick you out of their group. That's exactly what happened to me with that one BOS group with Quill. I was being a good person. He got mad because I was going to go talk, just chit chat with the high elder. So he got pissed and kicked me out. He flat out got mad at me and kicked me out. Just because of that. Because I'm being a good person and wanting to get to know people on the server. He held himself at such a God mode standard that when I exceeded what he wanted, he kicked me out. He just left. I don't want to be your friend no more. You have a low standard rate for me. I mean, he kicked me out. I'm not allowed back in that group. If anything, I'm probably wanted by that group. Because groups also want to do like, oh, hey, you made our friend mad. Until you kill yourself or stop playing Fallout, we're not going to leave you alone. That bled out from that one BO, my first ever BOS group I joined. It's bleeding out to other Discord groups now. That's all they do. If you stay in the group for a day, and they're going to hunt you down fucking forever if you get kicked out or just leave because you're not feeling it. They're going to punish you. That's what I feel like it is. I feel like I get punished, you know? Like we getting punished just for playing, you know? Just for being around and not being serious. But if I don't want to be serious.
Well, speaking of not being serious, let's talk about the one time we were in Meat Week and we wanted to just, fuck off and not, be a general nuisance.
Boss man, get out of here. God. The Bromby, you want to chill out and come help me? I'm doing the Cryptid Hunter event, and the Mothman's angry at me. This is the one that turns invisible and can yeet around the map and attack you. I don't like it because he's loud and he hurts.
Right, I'm on my way.
I might be able to kill him before you get here, but I can't make any promises. Oh, wait, I might. Oh, he got him. Never mind.
Damn.
He spent more time reading at rocks. I'm sorry. I thought he was going to hurt me because he was trying. Yeah, did the cryptid thingy.
Nice.
Yeah, extract sample.
But the 1 second, let me finish this story real quick and we can continue that. But the 1 second we wanted to just fuck off and be a general nuisance and, have a little bit of fun. I was spazzing around with my flamethrower, and you were just standing right in front of me, and then some dickhead throws a fucking plasma grenade in between the two of us, and it ends up killing you.
But we're not even in passive. We're in pacifist mode, and we're not engaging in PvP. That's what I was going to mention.
I legitimately could not. And that's another thing. When you die, your bag, I've noticed your bag does not drop exactly where you died at. Sometimes it's where your body fucking lands. And with grenades, oh boy.
Yeah, your ship's gone. It's usually what happens. You should be expecting it with these toxic players. I don't know what they were thinking when that happened, though. It baffles me. It really does. Like, guys, what the fuck,
Seriously, what?
It's not necessary.
The actual fuck.
It wasn't necessary what they did, but they did it, and it happened. And we weren't even being a nuisance. We were just playing around.
Yeah, I was just.
You had a flamer. You had a flamer. You were goofing off, and I was having fun watching you goof off. You chunks of grenade, and we're dead. And it's like, okay, we're not supposed to be able to die in pacifist mode like that.
Well, you are, but
we're not
like
supposed to be killed by a player. No.
No.
That's engaged. Force PvP killed us.
That's what I said. I think
Bethesda
somebody wants to
care.
the fucking explosive bait because the grenades don't.
Bethesda would have banned us if we had reported him, because it would have been somehow our fault. At this point, technically, it's a kill or be killed world. Technically, if you're going to play it the right way, you're going to lose for playing it the right way.
They removed survival for those reasons, and now adventure became the new survival.
Right. Yep. It's only getting worse from here on out, because again, it's your fault, even if it's not. I never bothered reporting the dude, because again, Bethesda ain't gonna give a fuck. I gotta tell you, like I'm saying right now, it's your fault. Turn your Xbox off and turn it back on. Release the whatever, blah blah, this, that. It's not our fault. It's not his fault. It's yours. It's your fault he killed you.
Completely insert bullshit here from Bethesda's fucking whatever they've got going on over there, robot or.
Oh yeah, they act like they don't have enough time to even comment on what you're talking about. It's terrible. They don't even try. They're just like, it's your fault, have fun. That's all, you're done. Right now. Bye-bye. And then they don't want to talk to you no more. If you don't submit a ticket within yada yada days, we'll assume it's done. But what's actually happening is, please don't message us back. We don't care. We really don't. That's all it is. They don't care. If they cared, it would cut off their supply of things to do, and it would give them all deadly heart attacks. If someone actually cared about the community members that are having an issue and would like to see the game survive, that's a ban right there. I'm done risking that. I'm done risking getting banned and trying to help the game be fixed. Even when it's not really broken, you could still use a little help with some things, but I'm not doing it no more. Fuck that. You get banned, you must be correct. You must think I'm stupid or something. That's how I feel, at least. I feel stupid when I sit there and tell myself, well, maybe I can help the company with some good ideas. A pistol, a rifle, or a holiday game that was cut was just something I would like to see. But then we sit here and say, well, you can try this to fix the game. And it's like, oh yeah, you get a week's worth of hell. You shouldn't have commented.
And the real fucking kicker the real kicker was the very day, wasn't the very second, but we made a video saying that because we really did care at the time, and we wanted to help support them because they didn't get no love. And see right now why, but we made a video talking about, if it was up to us, we'd be trucking as Vault-Tec as our shield, and the sword and shield and stuff. That died very quickly when I made the tweet at Bethesda, at Fallout 76. To any of the development team that may be watching this, the moment after, a few minutes after we made that video, we got back on the game. We were at the fucking White, I don't even know exactly what it was. We were at the White Springs fucking train station, and we got hammered down with a bunch of random shit that shouldn't have even been there in the first place. It felt like a deliberate fucking attack.
It was. There's no other way it wouldn't have been. They know what's going on. We were attacked. We were definitely attacked.
And then maybe a month or two later, I tried to help you finish your rep for the Raiders.
God made super meat with an explosive laser rifle. That bullshit pissed me off.
Yeah.
That really made me angry.
But the real kicker was you had the great idea to use the stealth boy. That worked so well. And then after that, they were like, "Oh, we're gonna catch on to you. You had such a good idea going, and you were so close. But here, let me throw 15 charged failed ghouls and a legendary 3-star in your face. Have fun." That's the pain in the ass for that one.
Yep. I lost all hope in the company, and I don't even want to see them burn. I don't even care anymore. I wanted to mention this, and I've mentioned this to you. I don't know if I've mentioned it on your channel yet. Fallout 76 ruined my vision of a good game. I've lost the will to hardly play games anymore because of this company. They set the bar so high on being a piece of shit. And when I get on other games, I don't even want to play it. I pulled that Dragon Quest for the first time on the DS. I tear that fucker off not long after loading in the game. Because it's no longer motivating. They've ruined the fun of playing a game on purpose and having a little bit of fun in the process. It's ruined. I don't see the word good game anymore on anything. That's how bad of an impression it left. Is a lot of the games I like to play are old school, single player, Game Boy games and up a little bit, back to like DS, 3DS era. This was a big leap here for us, me and Amber. And I think we made the worst decision ever to even get an Xbox and get Fallout. Fallout ruined our experience on video games. My kids don't even want to play on the Xbox because of how people treat us here and how things are going down with the company. They're scared, somebody. That's pretty bad. Wouldn't you say?
Yeah. I've mentioned
that's pretty damn bad.
Before. And
hey, Brahma, the week's active.
Yeah, I noticed. I hate to say this with all of my heart, but I don't know why. I don't think I should be happy to hear that I'm the best, and I know you said it before, that I'm the best thing that's happened out of these fucking video games. But I feel like at times I'm the only good thing that's ever came your way when it comes to these fucking video games.
Mostly. I'm gonna be honest here, yeah. But for the most part, yes. For the most part, you have been the best thing. Because you're the only person that was respectful. When it came to playing with me or Amber or the girls, you were respectful. You didn't sit there and make the jokes. You knew would hurt their feelings or something like that. You were nice to them. You helped them.
I really didn't know. I try my best to stay on that level and be nice to them.
Right.
But I end up getting slipping through the cracks anyway. But at the very least, I have the common decency to fucking.
They're not mad at you, right?
And that's the common decency that I'm always gonna have.
It's a win-win.
But I've told you that I'm not just gonna leave. I'm not just gonna
Sabrina got treated like shit just because she didn't have a mic and was a female player in Grand Theft Auto. Mic required. They let her join because she asked. I'm a girl without a mic. Don't have one. And I joined. They let her join. And they started treating her like shit. They kept calling her names and being hateful to her. It said some pretty mean things about girls and about people that are mute. It hurt her feelings. I think it all kind of starts in Fallout. Though some of that starts in Fallout. I do believe that. I mean, here we are talking about it, and there's been some shit happening in the game as we sit here talking about it. I mean, it's not really worth it anymore. To be absolutely honest with you, it's not even worth it anymore. To even try to ask for them to fix their game would be the equivalent of putting a gun in taking a 6-shot revolver, filling it with bullets all the way up, spinning it, and saying, I hope this one's a blank. I hope this one's a blank. And you pull that trigger. You go ahead and pull it. They want you to pull it. We don't want to pull it. Every time we get on a YouTube video or talk about things like this, they want us to pull it so bad. Please pull the trigger. Please pull the trigger.
And it hurts me, and you told me this before, and it hurts me to hear that every time we make these videos, something bad ends up happening to you in the game or something, and it does tear me up every time because I'm just wanting to give you a little room to speak with me online, where it's not completely suppressed. It gets a few views. People don't comment, but a few people watch it. And I figured it would be nice to include you in my channel anyways. It doesn't bother me none, and I'd rather have you here. But it does hurt me to the deepest level to hear that it fucking ends up resulting in just what ends up happening. It's just so unfair.
Some of it, if it happens when it's out of your range. A lot of the worst thing that's happened to us happened about the time that you were gone or busy, and I get on to play. I was like, you had to leave suddenly. And the respect of the people that were there, I stayed, and that went downhill. We learned OG did what he did, and they enjoyed doing it. He didn't care.
Yeah.
We're playing this whole fucking event by ourselves, too. I'm starting to get annoyed. Are we even making any progress at all?
Yeah, we are. We're on the second one.
Good, because I can't tell. That's how bugged this fucking game is. And when Meat Week starts, I'm not able to see anything about it. I don't get to see what part we're on. You're just there. There's nothing that says, hey, this is how almost done you are. Nope. I'm just kind of hoping we'll get somewhere, and I can see, but I'm just guessing, man. I'm currently just guessing. It makes me feel like we're not getting anywhere. Graham's meat fit. There's 2 different types of meat cooker. I just feel like sometimes I just don't need to be playing the game unless you're on. I learned that lesson when some things happened one time. If you had to leave to go do something out of your own sadness, of course, too. And I spent more time in punishment and pain than I did fun. Because the second you left, those people changed, or the game changed. Now Bromby's not there to talk up to him. Let's treat him like shit, or let's throw as much as we can at him and make him suffer.
That was what I wanted to mention. The very moment, it's almost like they're fucking scared of me. Like, because, is it because I'm the leader of some of this shit? Like, I'm the host? Because the moment I'm there, they're fine. They want to be chill. They want to be cool. But the moment I fucking leave, it's just, it just goes to fucking hell in a handbasket.
None of them ever talked bad about you. But I don't know. I don't know what. I guess people's idea of chill is to bully others and treat people like shit and tell them to drink bleach and, you know, insert reason for suicide here. I guess that's people's version of chill. And I've said this before in the past. I'm so close to becoming one of those people. Just jump into a video game and, oh, you don't like me being an ass? Well, you shouldn't have been playing the game kind of person. I'm tempted to go back to that point where to stoop on their level because we're losing. Everything we do, we lose. It's getting on my nerves. It hurts to the point where it's on my nerves now. And it's like, okay, well, you want me to be an ass or you want me to leave the game? I'll leave with a bang. I told you that before, too. I'm tempted to go hire a hacker and have them hack Bethesda so fucking hard that if I go to prison for it, the game doesn't work until I get let out. And then I choose to turn it back on. Very tempted. I'm still very tempted because it's only going to go down the hill. I mean, why not help it off, right? Yeah. I see no reason why not to hold back. I mean, they know what they're doing. They know exactly what they're fucking doing. It gets to the point where I just don't care. I really don't care. I try to be good, and I try to be nice, and I try to follow the rules, and then we get fucked for it, or treated like shit for it. And I'm done with it. I'm more likely now more than ever to just get in a server and be an ass. Just cause. I mean, you don't like it? Cool. That's not my problem. Not my fault if you're homosexual enough to get mad at me. You know, I'm very tempted to be like that. Because the game's not going to change. It's not going to get any better. I'm going to spend more time being cheated or stolen from. Or are you just dealing with the thing that happens here? And then, or have to deal with it with you, and then at the end you're really helpless. You don't know what you can do because the game's going to stop you, or something's going to happen that makes you have to leave, which is understandable as well. I'm not blaming that you having to leave what needed that happened. I mean, they do it when you leave. And I think they are scared of you, Bromby. I think they're afraid of someone else judging them, but they for damn sure want to be doing the judging. That's what I say. They want to judge me and you, or the other way around. But God forbid that someone judges them.
I don't really feel like that was what was going on in the background with Tokyo. Yeah, I'll mention his name. God forbid if you make me feel like I'm stepping out of line in a group that And I own the group. You know, I've said this before, if you don't like my rules, you can just leave, because you're not being considerate of the fact that I literally only am asking you to be here. You don't have, I've told people, you don't have to do shit.
And it wouldn't kill you to be here.
Right.
It really wouldn't kill you to be here.
Right. Most things we ask of people is to be come here, be chill with us.
The way he acted, though, triggered me. He acted like he was in full control over every bit of it. The way he acted was like, nah, man, I don't have to do what you are asking me. No one tells Tokyo what to do, but I'll consider it. The aggressive, passive nature acted like he was in complete control of our group. He literally acted like he gets to choose whether or not we live or die. We pass or fail because of him. I got sick of it. I really did. I was happy when I got rid of him because he continued that. I thanked him for helping me with warning me about OG, and he said, shoot, man, I wish I had told you because now you're going to drag me into it. Damn, okay. Just assume I'm going to drag you into it. That's fine. That's fine, I guess. Just assume we're going to do the worst. That's good, too. I yeeted those presents off of him for what he gave me. I left. You know? Because he's been, doing some bad things anyways. But it just triggers me how people act. Like, we just requested it. We didn't say, hey, I need you have to. Like, there's some groups that have rules for that shit. If you break that one rule, you're gone. But he was like, nah, I'm in control of me, and I'm in control of you, but I'll consider it. I'll consider it, so he does that. Again, these people they like to judge. They don't want to be judged, but they want to judge you. It didn't work with me. That didn't work with me. It don't. I don't judge nobody in game. When I play video games, I don't sit here and say, well, you're a piece of shit because here, and here. I try to get along with people. And that's gotten me nowhere.
And all I've been trying to do as well is keep the peace. Keep the peace. People don't want to keep the fucking peace. They want to take it and tear it to pieces.
And then throw it in your face and say it's your fault. Again, it's not my problem, it's yours. Even if I'm the one causing the problems, it's your fault. That's how people are at this point, I guess. It's not my fault if I'm the one that's causing you a headache. If I'm judging you and bullying you, it's yours. It's your fault. You shouldn't have been here if you don't like it. That's how they act. That's how they are. If you don't like it, you shouldn't have been here in the first place. Like, we're supposed to be able to read their minds. I was talking about, what's his name in the past? They did that to people. If he didn't like how you acted, he'd say nothing when you got into the chat the first day. If you did it the first day, they'd give you hell. You were expected to be kicked out and tortured because Alloy didn't like you. Yet when you asked who was the leader, they send you Eric's way. Eric wasn't in control. He just made the group. Alloy chose whether or not you lived or died. He admitted that. I was in the group with him. He said, I'm in control of you, and I'm in control of Brombite. If you don't like it, well, fuck you. I get to choose whether or not you leave or not. If you still leave, you're screwed. He said that to me. And we left. But what happened to him? He's in prison right now for saying that he was going to do things that he will likely regret forever. Bromba, what the fuck are you? Okay. Hello there, Bromba. When did you become a furry?
I'm trying new weird outfits out.
I see that. It works. It's like a damn Jumanji character.
Jumanji? Whoa.
Yeah.
I'm straight from Jumanji.
That's what I see when I see the treasure hunter stuff. I think of Jumanji. I think of, The Rock.
Oh, yeah.
The bald head, the bald head that with the outfit got rid of your hair. The bald head. That's why I did it. Bald head. The two characters that those outfits came from were both bald. One was from Jumanji, and another one was from, I'd venture to say, a Hunger Games reference. The Insurgent was a Hunger Games reference, I think. Both of them were bald. People got mad about that. But this is like, okay, fine, we'll just change it back. People are mad at it. I like how they say that we can't do anything about it, and then they go in when someone else gets mad, they'll fix it immediately. If we got mad about that, they wouldn't have given a fuck. But the second but a quarter of the community gets pissed, they're like, oh damn, we better do something, or else they'll storm the building or something.
The fucking riot.
Spooky, scary community is gonna beat Todd's ass. Let's do something about that by making them happy. Oh, look, it's Bromby and Gals. They don't deserve to be happy. I'd laugh after this video. They pinned us for some of their problems and said it's these two people's fault, and then they ban us forever for no reason and just say it's our fault we got banned. And we started our little uprising. We tried to join a group of people, make a joining of people that believed the game company wasn't doing any good, and everyone jumped back on Todd's the hero.
Exactly. It was like the moment
we were showing facts, and they were denying those facts and then leaving. Todd's the hero. You're just mad because Todd's doing better than you, or something like that. Todd's not doing better than me, because again, like I said, we have to be ready to be perma-banned if something happens, or something happened. Then perma-banned us, but they're treating us like shit because we don't like their game as much as they want us to. We are required a daily dose of Todd is great 100% or bad. I'm not doing it.
And that thing, when we did the thing that we really respected Bethesda. I held back on calling it a masterpiece then, and I will forever hold back on it now. Because I had that 1 minute doubt in my mind that I was unfortunately fucking right about that something was about to go wrong.
Yep.
I still remember that little rebuttal. Wasn't?
Yep. Exploder, you're making me on. You good over there, man? Your chat keeps cutting out.
It keeps cutting out probably because, again, Wi-Fi on this iPad is probably pretty bad. But can you hear me okay?
I can. I just hear you cutting out.
Okay.
And I just was making sure you were good.
Yeah, I'm good over here.
Okay. But as we kind of come to the conclusion that Todd's going to keep screwing us the longer we stay. Unless you kill yourself or quit playing my game, you're going to be screwed. Has become now a very, very, very apparent. What can we do now? Like I said, whenever you're done deal, I'm done deal too. And again, just like Terraria, I don't care if an update shows up and it's a godsend for everyone else. I won't come back. You can't even pay me for the amount of times when there's nothing you can pay me in the fucking world to make me come back to Terraria. Fallout is right there too. the words gas, can you join Terraria? Ever come into a sentence around me, I'm going to tell that person to go to hell. Nothing about Terraria I want to be a part of. I don't support a company. I don't browse games. I don't play their games. I don't support them in any way at all. I don't give them any good credit. I don't give them any credit. And after all, I should be really pissed and still trying to find a way to sue Todd. The Atomic Onslaught paint is one of my paints. It was for something separate and copyrighted. But the way he snatched it up, it was before the copyright actually finished. I still got that copyright, by the way. They still confirmed, they still allowed it to be copyrighted. I just never bothered to make any more light of it because just thinking about that they stole my paint and made it their own paint and changed one letter on something and put it on, made it for Power Armor, and all of a sudden it's theirs. You think how that would go in a court order when Gas has the copyright to that paint. How do you think Todd would react to that?
He wouldn't react too pleasantly. I'll say that much.
No. He'd find a way to make it look like I stole it or something. As he begins to do to other people's stuff, and it makes them look like they're the bad guys. I want to mention that to you. He's been lying for years about games, and he steals a lot of ideas from other people when they arise. It's kind of why I quit. I've only been mentioning small things that are easy to do, and not anything big, like add cars in the game, because he'll steal something out of my original idea, and they'll say he thought of it first. And without being like, oh yeah, I started it first. But the way he'll put it in with his name written all over it. And he'll go, this is totally my idea. Totally my idea. That's what he did with the Onslaught. Totally my idea. We needed a paint for that armor for the new update. And I totally didn't just steal this off of a community member out of their own game that they had copyrighted and ready to continue production. I totally didn't steal the skin of a tank from that person and change it from a Ranger to Onslaught and slap it on the pit boy and everything about the Captain Cosmos update. Totally didn't do that. I totally committed. That's basically what he's doing. Totally didn't do it. He did. Yeah. He's making thousands of dollars off of something he stole off of me that I made for free, without a care to get paid from what I did. And he's going to spend everything he can stealing from me. And due to certain legal reasons, I will not be sharing any proof of this copyright because I don't trust someone from the company to be watching your videos and there's something happened to my stuff.
Todd Howard has to go, but I wanted to mention when you were talking about Terraria, see, here's the thing that other people don't do as well, that I tend to want to make light of right now, and tend to leave as much respect as I can for it. I don't ask or beg you to play anything. I mention whatever you decide to do. It doesn't matter what it is. I will respect your decision, and I've always said that.
Well, yeah, you've always been able to respect me. You don't really have a reason to. You don't ever jump in and be defectful. Fix this real quick. There we go. I had on the buttons keyboard accidentally for the messenger. I'm glad you respect me because I get enough of that from my family over here. But on the games, you're the only person that's ever dared to do that.
I don't ask you to play games, and I'm very happy that you're even tolerant.
You kind of did, and I enjoyed the attempts, Dark Souls, and I enjoyed the attempt.
Was a big fucking train wreck and a half. But I mean, like, I don't constantly ask you, hey, get on Fallout, like, I don't do that, or, hey, get GTA, like Wolf did.
God, I think Fallout was definitely around for me. Helen Gas has already called me twice. Oh, never mind. Just get on.
But,
Boy,
I'm
surprised you have a tolerance.
Just get on, and whatever you play, I'm usually playing.
I mean, I try not to bother you when I do message you. I've only called you.
And I'm glad you.
Actually, I've only actually called you in the morning like once this week. Most of the time, it's Kate or someone just snatching the phone up. Hey, Bronco, wake up! When Clover sings you, wake up. Yeah, I kind of saw that afterwards. I'm like, he's awake, right? No, I didn't know that.
I try to be awake up earlier sometimes.
But she sent that while you were knowingly awake, but she's like, I didn't know.
Yeah, but I thank you for tolerating Fallout 76 here. I'm like, I do want to say that I like the game, but I don't like Todd Howard. I can say that now. I don't like Todd Howard, and I know that kind of makes me a hypocrite in a sense, playing his game. But for this event, I just wanted to play it. That's all it is. I wanted to play it. I wanted to do this event. I wanted to finish my board game.
Right. That's what I want to mention to other viewers. If you don't like something, don't play it. Don't give them that stability and reassuring and confirmation that you're playing their system, that you like their game. That's what I'm saying.
I'm definitely not going to say that.
Hi, Tiger. Hi, Tiger. Oh, whoa. Tiger's voicing his opinions. Oh, whoa. He was screaming a second ago.
But like I said, I'm very glad that you're bearing to tolerate it here with me.
Yeah, I don't want to leave you alone doing anything. You've been there so much for me. I would never. It would take a hell of a lot to make me do that. Tiger tail. Hello, Tiger.
The mage was probably the better half of something over what maybe a few years ago.
I've lost respect for those 2 years. Again, as we came back from his appendix, it was he just lost respect. As soon as the very second he came back, it was fine, and then he started meeting people, and he started leaving us. I have, with him, I think I have more regrets than I have not. I regret not leaving when he went to get his appendix taken away, because he did whatever. I regret not leaving him in that moment, because in hindsight, I wish I'd known that he was going to be like this. If I'd known then he was going to end up being like this, a pothead to the point where he doesn't care about, you mean nothing to me. I'm going to drink and smoke pot and be friends with everyone I meet except for you and Bromby. I would have left him. I would have left when he disappeared. So I gave him the time of the day and hoped he was okay until he came back. And he didn't respect it. He came back and told me how it was, had some fake laughs, and then left when we made a dumb joke. Or he thought it was directed to him. He assumed it was directed to him, and he left. Didn't even check, he just left. I think he was looking for a reason to leave. That's what I think. He was looking for a reason to say, that's the reason why I'm going to leave. That way you leave it without a reason.
And I think one of the reasons he started, and I know you didn't know, but you kind of foreshadowed it in the future. I'll say it like this. You told me, I know he hasn't left yet, but please don't be surprised, and don't be too bothered if it ends up being that he does decide to stop talking to us and leave. And I do partially believe the reason was why he left in the first place was because we at that time, the day before or the day that he left the first time, we mentioned we was kind of done with Fallout at that time. And then he mentioned what we had hurt his feelings. And I know he didn't read any of the messages I sent to him because he never acknowledged them. And he didn't even... The only message he ever responded to from me was the one where I told him that silence wasn't getting him anywhere. And then he finally responded. He didn't listen to any of the voice messages. He didn't do anything to any of the other messages. He just left them there.
He doesn't care. Yeah. I think that he thinks he's in his 40s or whatever, that he's wiser than us in a way. He's being pretty childish. Wouldn't mention that. With age brings on a wiser form.
With age comes wisdom.
He threw that out the window. With his aging, he gets more childish. He treats people more like trash. He friends everyone he meets. He was willing to stay friends with Bear when Bear was causing us problems. He was fine being friends with OG after I mentioned it to his messages. I messaged him and told him what he did to colleagues. And he said, don't tell me to unfriend the dude. Or don't even ask me. Doesn't matter what he did or how he treated you guys or how he would treat me, he still deserves a second chance. That dude, OG, raped and tried to kill her. And not only that, kidnapped her before all that. And Mage was tolerant of that, said he deserved a second chance. Everybody does. He gave us one chance and he left.
Yeah, he didn't. What about us? He didn't give us a fucking second chance.
I've been done giving people chances a long time ago. I'm going to be brutally honest here. I mentioned it in the house, dude. I'm going to deal with the house, so I'm going to be quiet because the girls are asleep. Man, I'm asleep right now, so... That's one thing. That's what I'm going to mention. I wanted to make sure I was quiet, but I went through there because Kate just went to sleep. Tyler's actually going to try to sleep outside of here. She's been chilling with us just so she can get that extra sleep in. If something happened, we could get to her. But after a couple of instances with people within this game, I lost so much respect for people that I don't even want to give anyone second chances anymore. Some people are fucking lucky they got 3. And then you don't really count because you're not doing anything that's causing any big problems to need any, like, when I have to give them a second chance, they did something to make me leave. And it's like, some people, I guess they just think that I'm going to give it to them now, of all times. Some people, I guess, expect it. Well, why can't everyone be like Graham and just... Graham's not stupid. His character thing is not stupid. And that's what makes me so mad. Is he stupid?
I know I'm being narcissistic here, but why can't everyone be like me? Understanding.
It's not narcissistic if it's the truth. You're the embodiment of lack of hatred.
Those are the small things.
You lack hatred for other human beings, though, or you like the sighting of it. You're only getting tastes of how bad people are. I want to mention that to you. You're only getting a taste of it. I mentioned before, my daughters have had all the taste they want.
Right. I'm not gonna say I lack the hatred for human beings in general. I lack the hatred for human beings who don't entirely, deserve it. Because I lack the hatred that everyone fucking gives you. And like I mentioned before, and I know it's probably more than likely never gonna come down to this, but I don't care if you hated my fucking guts. I would still be sitting here waiting to waiting here.
But don't sit here and wait, because you'd be waiting a lot. Don't sit here and wait. You'll be in someone's camp location.
I mean, yeah. But I mean, like, I'd be waiting for you to come back, even if you did, like, straight up fucking block me on every account. I wouldn't care.
That would be a long wait, bro. You do that, every person I block remains blocked for as long as I have the Xbox. They have to do something pretty damn bad.
Right, I know, but I'm just saying that I would not hate you even if you hated me. I wouldn't. I'm not that kind of person. I understand what you go through on a day-to-day basis. I don't want.
That's kind of why I stick around with you, because you understand it. You can even sometimes relate.
I try not to be that person to put you through any more fucking headache or strain or something. But sometimes I end up being that person. You know.
Right. Well, it's just hard. You're kind of like getting hold to Mars, and then entertaining her, and then flat out giving her something else to do while you just gave her something to do. You know, I can actually tolerate you because Mars does the same fucking thing you do. Mars is notorious for getting sidetracked to the point where she didn't even hear you speak to her a second earlier. I can tolerate it because you're just a human male form of her. You got the same brain she does. But she's not mentally disabled like we are, but she's young enough to be hyper as hell.
Yeah. I wanted to mention that ever since I've been changing my sleep schedule to wake up at 9:30, try to get a lot more stride in the morning, and I'm up a whole lot longer. I can stay up till about 10, but around 8, maybe every instruction that comes to my ears ain't gonna be direct. I'm gonna be a fucking alert. And I think that's what's been going on. I just
bought a Tato for no reason. Right? I just bought a Tato for no reason. That was an expensive Tato, too, damn. The Tato was 13 caps. It was the 13 caps. I'm just sitting here trying to sell things I don't need. Yeah, I won't be needing alcohol for days, man. I have so much alcohol. I have 62 Old Possum, 82 Oak Holler, 72 Red Ale. Some of these are in the 40s. I have 53 vodka, 70 whiskey. I'm not drinking enough alcohol to use it. I think instead I'm going to start stockpiling water instead. This is why I quit drinking. This is why I quit. Right. I think that's easier. I just get it because I get it. It does weight reduction, yeah. But enough actually to help me. And it's not bothering me right now. I'm 322 out of 405.
I think if you give me that alcohol, I think I got a good use for it instead. I think I'm going to throw it.
You got a new quack surgeon? Quack surgeon.
I think I'm going to make the most out of out of all the alcohol, so that way when I drink one, I'm good for like another 15 minutes on water.
I don't know if that works the same.
Worth a shot, isn't it?
Well, then what are you offer which one you want? Because I hate to give you like 70 of one type and you never get rid of it. Again, I can give you the lower end, or you can request what you want, and I'll give it to you at nothing. I'll sell whatever you don't request, because I don't need a fuck ton of alcohol anymore.
Off all this, thank you.
I'd rather get purified water at this point. It's either that or spam it. I could sell it to Graham right now and be fine. This is why we don't drink, kids. It doesn't do any good for you in the long run. Too many bottles.
Let me try drinking.
I think I honestly I only kept it really because I'm not a chem dude. I have chem resistant. I have professional drinker. But I usually drink alcohol just for one thing: weight reduction. And all of it does. Weight reduction. So I kind of had to make do and make exceptions, and then ended up hurting myself in the long run. Honestly, I think I hurt myself in the long run.
Right here, I got some Nuka cherries, Nuka colas, and maybe some purified water.
Hold on to it. Don't give it to me right now because it's,
I'll pick it back
not
up
right now.
Just let me know.
Just wait, because I still need to get rid of the shit on my character real quick. The stuff at my camp. Oh, I love how my light. That's another thing I want to mention. Is the headlamps. I love the headlamps. Okay, right? I love them. They're cute. They work. They're great. They have the lamp on the helmet, not on your Pip-Boy. Your Pip-Boy is programmed to show up at your feet. But yeah, when I take a helmet off and I put it back on sometime later, if I'm not careful, it'll show the little lamp thing will physically show up at my feet. And, well, there you go, done deal. It's not going to fix for a little bit. It may take 5-10 minutes of the hat being off my head before it might work. I don't know what. There you go. I had to turn the light on, take the helmet off with its light still on to glitch the lamp light back on. I like the helmet lamp where it goes, because if I happen to go to bed and my character's facing the camera when I do, it triggers me. It's a headlamp, not a foot lamp.
Yeah, fucking headlamp.
Not a light cramp. Headlamp. If it was up to me, I'd fucking carry a lantern at this point. So you don't want any more of this alcohol, right? I'm probably gonna sell it to this robot.
I just requested one, but I'll take the if you don't want it, I'll look at more.
I don't need. That's what I'm saying. If you don't, oh no, trade glitch. I'll just drop it, and you pick up what you want.
Right, I'll pick up.
Again, I don't need any of it really anymore. I got hard lemonade, and when that's done, I'll get rid of it. But this stuff is great for if you want to. Not saying drink your heart out, but some of this stuff actually can help you with perk raising. But I just have so much of it. I don't need all the shit I got.
It's so much.
You can have all of it. You can spam drink it. You can sell it. I don't really care. I actually would rather store Nuka-Colas and purified waters. Yeah, you're overcumbered, aren't you?
Yeah.
A lot of my weight, I have at least 100 pounds of Nuka-Cola or alcohol on me, usually.
Nuka-Cola, if you can see that tombstone, it's got Nuka-Cola in it.
Yes.
I'm going to have to throw off White Knight for True Hiker.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. You can always sell it. I use, with my weight reduction, I had 405. But to do that, I have maxed out Strong Back, Traveling Pharmacy, Bear Arm, Bandolier, and Ordnance Express, where I have the heavy weaponry. I have Professional Drinker and Aqua Boy. I actually took off Chem Resistant because I don't just spam chems anymore like a stupid fuck. I learned that lesson. But eventually I do plan on getting rid of Professional Drinker all out. Completely. I just now did. Because I want to do things like the vaccinated stuff. The liquid has thirst quenchers, a resistance to diseases. I want to get natural resistance, which does, again, disease resistance. Iron stomach is a disease resistant thing. And then I still want to get fireproof if it lets me in the complete end of it all. I still need to get Aqua Boy though, so I need to make a decision here. But are you good there, bro? You're making lots of weird noises.
Yeah, my phone has.
But I was thinking of, if I have to, I can ditch Thirst Quencher and the other one, keep natural resistance and vaccinated, in exchange for, so I can use Aqua Boy and maybe another single star perk. I like Professional Drinker because of how it helps me. It's only a 1-star card with a 3-star point system. That's the dumb part, but it helps me because I don't get addicted to alcohol. But I don't need it, so I'm just going to ditch it. And I'm going to replace it with something. I don't know what to replace it with, really, because I have like 1 point left to use. But I might use Cola Nut. I don't know. It just really depends. It really just depends. It's no big deal, not right now.
Might I make a suggestion?
I'd rather start taking. What happened? I don't know about that. I don't know about that one. I have it, but I'm not really gonna. I don't think I'm gonna need that though. That's my problem. I know you're suggesting. I'm grateful for it, but I don't think I'm going to use that. I have what I got now.
Okay.
And I have one more perk I can slap on it. If I can slap 1 to 2 more perk card points, a 2-star or 1-star card that would be truly beneficial to me, I'll be finding my loadout. All of it's been quality of life. Hell, I even got awareness on, which is to view the target's specific damage resistances and VATs. I'm dropping that because I never stay in VATs long enough to need that, sadly. But in return, I have points now where I can do Percepabobble. And these let me hear these things, and the one that lets you hear comic books now. I'll ditch Green Thumb because I have extra Green Thumb. Now with my perception points, I've been flat out made for nothing more than hearing cap slashes, bobbleheads, and magazines. I did really good. Like I said, I can find a 1-star perk card with a 1-star point that's not Radicool, which is the greater your res, the greater your strength. Max strength plus 5. If I can find something better than that to go there, I'll take it. But right now I don't have anything besides that, which means that I could be a bloody build and be that weird guy that runs around like 1 HP. Which I'm not going to do. I don't need to. But if I can find I can't remove any more perk cards. But I have 15. I'm going from strength to luck. 15, 3, 6, 6, 7, 5, and 14. That's from my strength all the way to luck in their orders. And I'm doing a hell of a lot better than I was way back before the high capacity. With the high capacity backpack, 0 body armor, and all the shit I usually choose to carry on me, I'm actually carrying a weaker loadout. I'm carrying my black powder loadout, my weaker weapons with a laser rifle and the M79 is going to be in here later, I'm pretty sure. But just a little holder, shoot, reload. But for the most part, my weight's fine. I get 276 thanks to you out of 405.
That's not bad.
Thanks to you, I can carry all my heavy weapons and carry more food, or carry less guns and carry more food, or more ammo and bigger guns and less food, or still more food, because for some reason that's all I usually need is food. That's all I hunt for now. I go in there and I'm stupid enough to go into the White Springs and just buy food, and it's like my backpack's like, please stop. Please don't do that anymore. You're hurting me. I need more food. No, you don't. Yes, you don't need any more of that. Oh, yeah, you're right. Hey, look, alcohol. That's an addiction I'm glad I'm hoping I can boot and remain booted. You know what I mean? Yeah. A thing, it wasn't a physical addiction. I wasn't physically addicted to it. It's just how it all happened is what I call it an addiction. It's the way I had it. Going into every time I went into the White Springs, I went and purchased some alcohol. I purchased blood bags and everything, but I spent more money on food-based resources than anything else. And I needed to stop that. So I did. And to be truly honest with you, I'm a hell of a lot happier that I did. So now, basically, if I can ditch alcohol permanently, I'm good. So, where are you at?
I went to my camp. I don't know if I said that.
You about to crash, I'm guessing?
Not exactly, but I am about to end this video. Thank you guys for watching, and thank you guys for being here to talk with me here. I know it was a chill stream. It's supposed to be a chill stream. Eventually got a little. It
still is.
It is.
I feel somewhat better getting a chat about that shit.
Right, and it did get
Will the trauma ever go away? No. God, but it always helps to talk about it. It helps to talk about it.
It definitely does help to talk about it. and it does get off the chest.
It almost makes the bullshit worth dealing with. You know, I would like to say that it almost makes it worth it. Having the total BS that it is. There's Brent on Black Ops. I'll invite you to a new chat now that we're doing that. You know, Cody's getting on right now. Thank you for having me. Hey, look, I have a duel on my camp. Yay!